All right, hello everyone. We're gonna start by making a new IPT, and we're gonna start a 2D sketch. For those of you who don't know, we're building the cow catcher. So this is what you put on the front of the train to keep it from derailing. Please start off with the line, and we're gonna make a shape. Looks vaguely like the traditional house shape you all learned how to draw in kindergarten. All we need is a little door here, but we aren't actually building that. That's just kind of what it looks like for a reference point. And we're gonna dimension the bottom by 1.2 inches. Each of the sides is gonna be 0.25 inches. Be sure you click on both of them. It is important. And we have to click on the tippy top to the very bottom, and we're going to set that at 0.75 inches. And then we're going to click on this. We're going to drag upwards, not outwards, but up. You're going to set that as 0.6. And you may have this, but if you don't, you just set the other one as 0.6 because that means it is symmetrical. You're going to finish that sketch. You're going to click a plane. And then this is important, so I'll pause for just a second. You need to be sure that you click on this side here, this bottom here, because that'll create a plane that lines up perpendicularly and correctly. Otherwise, you will have some serious problems later. All right, let's keep going. So now you need to also offset from that plane. You can just click on that plane, and you need a value. So I think we're going to make that value is 0.75 inches. Hit enter. You're good. You can always use these little navigations up here, and you're going to start a sketch on this new plane. Sometimes you have to go to the top corner to get that. You're going to project geometry, but you aren't actually going to project the entire shape. You're just going to project this bottom line. Now, this part's very important to get correct. You're going to go 0.3 on a straight line out. You're going to click on line again. You're going to go 0.3 on a straight line out. You may think this seems easy, but a lot of people get this wrong. Now, you're going to make another line that's valued at 0.25, but we'll get to that in a moment. Just kind of recreate the house shape, but bigger. And let's dimension. We're going to dimension the side, 0.25. We're going to dimension the other side, unsurprisingly, 0.25. We're going to dimension the tippy top to the very bottom by a value of 1. And then we're going to click on the top, and instead of 0.6 this time, we're going to make sure it's 0.9. Now, I know because that one's 0.9 that the other one is 2. So you're going to finish the sketch and you're going to click on loft. Much like what we did with the smokestack, you have to do the small one to the tall one. Now you're going to start a 2D sketch. You're going to do it on the outside. Now let me pause for a second. I need to explain something. Inventor occasionally has problems, especially this version of Inventor. So you might click Start 2D Sketch. You might click on this, and it might not actually let you select this surface. If you get this, don't try to fix it. Just restart and refollow this video exactly as you did. It should work the second or third time, but occasionally it just freezes up and won't let you make a sketch here. There's nothing you can do to fix it. You just have to restart this part. Don't click undo. That won't work. You actually need to close it out and start a new part. Just start over. It's not too bad. I had to do it 5 or 6 times. But anyway, once you get that, you're going to start a sketch here. You're going to project geometry. And you'll just click on the face to project those yellow lines. You're going to click on this little button. This is a pattern that allows you to repeat it. As you can see, it's going inwards, and you're going to make it go in by 0.1. It's the exact same shape, just 0.1 in. You're going to finish the sketch, and you're going to extrude this shape inwards, or downwards in this particular instance, by a distance of 0.05. But be sure you actually click on the distance, otherwise it doesn't work. Okay, something didn't work. Let me try it again. All right, extrude goes up. You see it works. Now you go down. Now you hit OK. Okay, it worked. So as you can see, sometimes it just makes mistakes, but doesn't mean you need to stop. Doesn't mean everything failed. We're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. We're going to start a sketch here, project geometry, go to this little circular pattern, repeat pattern. We're going to set it at a value of 0.1. Finish the sketch. We're going to extrude it downwards by a value of 0.05. Let's do that. Good. More than halfway there. All right. The next step is using the shell, but first we have to start a 2D sketch. Or, no, we actually don't need to start that 2D sketch. Never mind. We're going to do a shell. We just click on the entire bottom. As you see, it starts to look like that. Now, it should look something like this, and you want to be sure the value is still 0.1. It should be from what you've recently been doing, but it gives you a bottom to your cow catcher. Okay, let's flip to the back. This is where you need to use the 2D sketch, and we're going to do that on the back. And we're going to make 3 points in a triangular formation. Should look pretty similar, because guess what? These are the points you're going to use to insert it to the train. So the top one to the bottom if you recall, should be a value of 0.625. The bottom left to the bottom, oops, there you go, should be a value of 0.25. And same with the other one, value of 0.25. Good. Now, you must be sure you're actually clicking on this bottom corner right here to there so that you get a distance left or right. You just set that 0.275. And you need to do the same with the other one, just to the left corner rather than the right corner. But be sure you're actually clicking on the corner and then going down, otherwise you're just going to get another height, and Inventor's not going to like you. When Inventor doesn't like you, stuff doesn't go well, and then we have problems. Anyway, just make sure... Oh, my bad, looks like I'm making a mistake earlier. It's actually 0.125, otherwise it won't match up with the terrain. Something's a little funny in the blueprints. So 0.125 from the bottom for the two bottom points, and then make sure the center point is located 0.9 from the bottom so that it's directly in the middle. Now you're going to finish the sketch, and did I? Oops. Yeah, you actually need to make circles off of those points, otherwise it doesn't quite work out. Although I guess we could probably just, well, let me think for a second. Yeah, I think it's probably just easier if we do circles. Make sure the radius is 0.125. So you can see on all three of them, 0.125. Okay, now finish your sketch. There you go. If you ever finish the sketch, you need to do more, just right-click on it, resume sketch. All right, we're going to extrude all three of these. We're going to extrude them outwards because we extruded inwards on the, the train body. And you're going to make sure that the value that you set, or the distance, is 0.125. Oops, I have a second dot there. All right, but make sure it's 0.125. Hit OK. And that is basically it. Just turn both work planes off, or their visibility off. Or actually, one more little thing. Stylistic, it helps a lot. Just chamfer, it's in the same tab as fillet. By a value of 0.01, all three of these makes them fit a little better when you try to assemble it later. And now turn the visibility on both work planes off. Just right-click on it once. Or more than once. There you go, once. And you're going to click visibility. And do the same thing with work plane 1, which you can also just do by clicking on the plane and clicking on visibility. And that should be it. Thank you.